Welcome to my channel, dear students. So in this video we are going to learn about the chapter 8, that is microbes in human welfare. So in this chapter there are no diagrams in the NCERT. If it is there, then also it might be one or two, right? So in this chapter basically you need to know about the definitions, mainly the name of the organisms, microbes, and many of the enzymes. Okay, so this microbes which is there, it is very much related to enzymes, this, that, this. You might get difficult in this chapter. Okay, but if you make sure that you read the NCERT twice, thrice, yeah, so you will definitely learn. So coming to the questions. What questions might come from this chapter? So you might be thinking this chapter is really very small or big. What type of questions you might get in this chapter? So the question number 1, that is lab, which is lactic acid bacteria. So the first MCQ or 2 marks question you get is for the lab, LAB. So now at least I am writing like this, because in the exam you have to write in the full form with the definition. Then you are going to get 2 marks. Then the second question is about the Swiss cheese and baker's yeast, what is toddy, and bacterial fertilization, which is anaerobic respiration. So this all questions I will be writing it on the board. It might be for the 2 to 3 marks. Listen to the questions very carefully and make it the definitions very small. You must understand. You must understand and write it in the exam in the form of little huge, not that also. It depends on your handwriting also, but without any spelling mistakes you have to write each and everything. So I write it on the board. So first is this, which was LAB, that is lactic acid bacteria, which is also known as, I write that also known as lactobacillus. Lactobacillus. Okay. Then in that I am writing in the form of parts, okay, A, B, C and D. If you don't see it clearly, listen to me very carefully, okay. Then bacterial fermentation. Bacterial fermentation. Then you might also get baker's yeast. Baker's yeast, which is also known as, some of the scientific word is there. You can see it in the NCERT. The third one is of toddy, T-O-D-D-Y, not teddy. Okay. Then the last one is of Swiss cheese. Which cheese? That is Swiss cheese. Okay. So if it is for 5 mark question, then this all the questions you are going to get. Then second one, that is microbes in industrial products. Now the question will be like, what are the microbes used in industrial products? What are the uses of those? What are those exactly? So first of all you have to write in the form of definitions with examples in the scientific form. Okay. Second question will be of microbes in industrial products. Okay. So now what are the microbes or the bacteria you also say as present in industrial products? So they might be fragmented, fermented beverages, antibiotics in the form of organic acid, alcohol, enzymes. Okay. So in this option A will be of what? Fermented beverages. fermented beverages. Now you have to write the definition of that. Okay, only the definition is there of that. Then about the antibiotics. Antibiotics. Okay. So even the chemical enzymes and other bioactive molecules are also there, and those are organic acids, alcohol and enzymes. Okay, and cyclosporine of A strains are also present. So you need to really learn NCERT very carefully. So as I am writing these questions on the board, copy it down in your sheets. As afterwards, after looking at this video, you can learn and compare the questions which I am giving it on the board. Are there in your NCERT and on which page? So you have to write it in the scientific form. Okay, the third question. In this both only it will not finish. There are many more this thing like chemical, enzyme and other bioactivities. I will write here in the bracket. Chemical, enzyme and other bioactivities. Okay, so I have wrote here, and now I am going to write the third question, that is microbes in sewage treatment. Microbes in sewage treatment. So what type of questions do you get in microbes in sewage treatment? So there are really many. Like first of all, you have to write what is the definition. Okay, what are the microbes in sewage treatment? If you Google it, the sewage treatment, then it is something 5 to 6 lines definition. Okay, so first of all you have to write the definition of the sewage treatment. Now there are totally 2 sewage treatment. Okay, I am writing here primary and secondary sewage treatment. Primary and secondary sewage treatment. Okay, so this is really 5 marks important, definite, coming 100% question. Sewage treatment of primary and secondary. First of all, you have to write the definition of the sewage treatment, and then about the primary and secondary definition with the example you have to write. Okay, and then what is BOD? See, BOD is a question in which from the past 20 years it is asked. BOD. Now what is this BOD? This also might come in your MCQs, like what is the full form of BOD? Okay, so basically it is the biochemical oxygen demand. You have to write the full form, that is biochemical oxygen demand, and then the definition. Okay. See, I write you. I write for the definition. It is, if you write on a paper, 8 to 9 lines are there. Fifth question. So the fifth question is of microbes in production of biogas. In this also you have to write what is biogas, the definition of the biogas. Then methanogenesis, methanobacterium. What all does the biogas plant consist of? Three to 5 marks question, okay? Then question is of microbes as biocontrol agents. So in this also you will write microbes as biocontrol agents. So what is this biocontrol agents, or the control which is for bio, that is environmental. Okay. So in this you are going to write the definition, and from that the chemical what? Pesticides, chemical pesticides, even the microbial biocontrol agents, which are some of the specific words are also present. You have to mention it, because now I am not going to explain the whole topic. You please see it in the NCERT. Okay, I am just telling you what are the important questions going to come. And the last 7th question, which is there, it is of microbes as biofertilizers. So in this what you are going to get, that is what is the definition of biofertilizers, and rhizobium, mycorrhiza, cyanobacteria, that is blue and green algae. Okay, cyanobacteria. Okay, so these were the important questions in which you will be getting in this chapter 8, microbes in human welfare. First of all, you have to write in the industrial form what are the uses of that, and what are what the bioactivities of that, and what are the antibiotics in the form of beverages, also in the products. In industrial, in what products, which chemical, which scientific word, which bacteria or which enzyme is used. Okay, so this type of questions you will be getting from this chapter. So there are really no diagrams in this chapter. Okay, I saw it, and hope you like this video. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. All the best dear students for your exam. Thank you.